Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. Now let's go to Teresa. I knew it.
Hogy apa! Hallod? Állj, feladod! Ahogy a hatba!
Come back. Okay, now let's find that other human. I can't believe they have actually cut down a tree in order to ambush me. Okay, so while Teresa is sleeping, we can go and do other stuff. For example, let's do this quest. Should I take a bath?
I'd like to make use of the
And what is it you...
proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
What is it now?
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here then.
Good day,
But don't
Henry.
let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
Hey,
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
man. I'm sorry, Horsey. Okay, it's healing time.
I'd like to...
So what?
Oh,
I'm sure you'll be.
Aw, come on, man. What?
God be with you, Henry.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Okay, so now I'm gonna save because we're gonna have to make a choice.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
But nothing. They'd give you a home.
then that's a real family.
That's true. You'll have a roof over your head and work to keep you busy.
I'll survive. I've survived worse things.
I'm sorry I couldn't arrange anything better.
No doubt it's God's will. Thank you, Henry. Herman,
Yes?
farewell. And thank you for everything.
No need to thank me. I'm glad I had a chance to get to know you. Promise me you'll take care of yourself. You deserve a better life. Promise me.
I promise.
Farewell, Eliska.
God be with you, Henry.
Thank you, Henry. After all these years, I'll have a family at last.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I wish you a happy life.
Okay, let's actually go here and see how is Eliska doing.
Ow!
Give me that nest. Where is it? Silver neck chain. Nice. I need to remember this spot so that I can come back and get it later.
Lord Almighty.
Okay, now where can she be?
Greetings, Henry.
Okay, so we can't talk to her. Okay, now let's reload
Henry, I'm
and
glad
do
you stopped
this
by.
quest another way. Okay, here I am back at this spot.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Eliska. They'd probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman. Eliska's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and would you like Eliska to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Vfxone at all, but at least I'd have a family.
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it, and he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Ratai.
That's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy. You're right. I'll stay here. Herman,
Yes?
can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world.
God
save
be
you,
with
Henry.
you, Henry.
Aw, man. You have to admit this was lovely and cute and all that goes with it.
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you were made for each other.
Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is, everything worked out well.
It did, thank you. And I want you to have this. God almighty. I've got Eliska. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
Now this was lovely. Okay, now let's go and get a woman for ourselves. I'm not even gonna ask you in the comments which path would you like more for the tough love quest and what would you decide for Eliska, because the answer is obvious.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt.
You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in the Dechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. It's quite late to be going out somewhere just now. Will you come tomorrow?
Should I wait till tomorrow?
bread.
Good day, Henry.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Welcome, Henry.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Come get him! The people have a place and have a stand. Now,
Look which way you're going, you know. You nearly killed me.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
Can we do something about...
Why not?
Is this enough?
We're getting there. See now.
God be with you, Henry. Can we do something about the price?
Alright, so. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Welcome,
Henry!
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
Come now, just a... This is a...
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye? Why not?
Agree?
I'd almost...
Since it's you,
I'd almost...
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
God be with you.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself.
What am I to do with this?
But not that I...
So if someone...
That's the...
I've got some goods.
All right.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
What about this?
That sounds pretty interesting. All right, so.
Okay, let's check out the items that we got for our horse. These caparisons actually have defenses. Okay, I wanna try all of them. Okay, let's pimp our horse. Okay, next one. Okay, wait, I have more of them. Let's see, I have these two, which I didn't check out. Okay, so let me know in the comments which comparison do you like the most for the horse and why. Okay, now let's take a look at the saddlebags. This one has 4 saddlebags. So let's take that one. Now what about spurs and bridles? Okay, so obviously the cavalry bridle is the best one. And knight spurs are also the best one. Okay, let's see. Let's move this to the horse. Now let's equip this cavalry bridle. Let's equip this saddlebag. Okay, I'm not gonna equip these spurs. Since they are stolen and have a stolen tag, I might get searched, so I'm gonna leave them. Oh yeah. He's pimped, alright. Now let's see, he can carry this much. And I'm gonna take these useless items from him.
God be with you, Henry. Jesus Christ be praised.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so.
Is this enough?
Close.
I knew we...
You can pause and read all of this if you want.
Good day, Henry. Damn!
Watch where you're going.
I'm gonna keep nine belladonnas. No, I meant this way. Now I also want to leave. I could sell this goblet. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna leave all of these plants. I think that's it. Yep. I think 20 arrows is enough.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. Shall we play blind man's buff?
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
All right, why not?
Good. Then follow me.
Hey!
Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than a bat.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide.
Where are you? Here?
Now here, it doesn't really matter if you let her win or not. So, I'm gonna let her win.
There, you see. I can hear better than a bat. Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked. What were you going? Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it liquid smoke. Help me bring it to the hay.
Look at her uncle creeping. He probably knows what's gonna happen.
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
spread the linen out.
Henry, hush now.
We're gonna spread something. Okay, so we have our clothes on.
Good day.
Her uncle is not mad since we did the stuff. And she doesn't want to say anything. Maybe it was embarrassing. Okay, now since we finished this job, let's go and do this quest. What? Bad horse. By the way, I forgot to tell you that we have a new buff. Alpha Male. Your needs have been satisfied, and it shows. Nice. Oh wait, a nest?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Scalets, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
Haha, you know me.
They're good men. From Scalets. Basically your neighbours. You have to help them.
That's God's own truth. Love thy neighbour as thyself. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved anyway. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... In a nutshell, it was his fault, and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
Don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're gonna play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
You're good for nothing, you wretch. I'm not the one who's jobless and almost dying of hunger.
Now you've done it.
Uh-oh.
Ow. Henry!
Someone stop them! Are you really this fucking stupid?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
The miller and Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. I couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
The reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
Okay, now before we go and do this quest, I'm gonna reload and not get into fight with my friend. So see you back at this spot. Okay, here I am back at this spot.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
All right, if you say so.
God be with you.
Okay, let's find out what have they done.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened here not long ago. Apparently it involved 2 carpenters who were being treated here. And they were fighting with a monk?
With a monk? Too bad I didn't see that.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that two carpenters got into while they were being treated here? Apparently it was with a monk?
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me, and I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down, or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you.
Look where you're going.
About your brawl with Elias.
How the fuck do you know about him?
Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Maybe another time. The miller and Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. I couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
The reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
Okay, now we can go and do this quest. But of course, we're gonna do that in the next episode. So if you liked this one, give it a like, dislike if you think it sucked, and see you next time. Thank you.